women were very moist. They were well lubricated when they were young. But as we grow older, that's different, because you will find out now that what was pristine, clean Manila Bay looks like this today. That is what is also happening in our bodies. We give our children all of these, from aspartame to, of course, the worst now is Splenda. Now, the diabetologists are giving Splenda, and they know that Splenda is a chlorocarbon. You know what a chlorocarbon is? It's the same category as DDT and chlordane. They removed the hydroxyl groups of the sugar, replaced it with chlorine. And what are the effects? Aside from a sweetener, it calcifies your kidneys, it shrinks your shrunken thymus gland, and more important, it causes hepatitis. Namamaga yung hepatocytes. And that's good for the doctor business. Yeah, because you'll be seen by another specialist. Sucralose? That's it. That's what you're talking about. Sucralose is the generic name of Splenda. That's nice. You end up with more sickness. Even small doses. Now, if you will notice in the pH scale, most of the food we eat are there in the lower category. Soft drinks, especially the one in red can, the pH is 2.5. It's the same as commercial grade muriatic acid. And that's very good for cleaning cubeta. But these are the foods we always want to eat. Now, there's a booth there that is displaying alkalinized water. And that's nice water to drink if it is mineralized. But if it is alkalinized with no mineral, that is a problem. That's a problem water. Anyway, the nicer waters are up there, ionized water. If you test all the bottled waters here in the Philippines, there's only one that will stand out. It's Hidden Spring. But please do not tell the owner, because he might price it the same as Evian. Okay? So, the onslaught of what we are exposed to every day, from pollution and everything, you will notice that poor diet, infection, radiation, stress, all of this will cause accelerated aging. And with accelerated aging, many other diseases set in. At 20 years old, growth hormone goes down. 20 years old. So more or less you stop growing at 20, more or less. Females, you will notice up there, estrogen, progesterone goes down, starts to go down at 35. At 40, ibang mga babae wala ng clutch fluid, brake fluid, engine oil, wala na. Kulubot na. Pagpasok sa menopause, what's that? Menopause? Wala. Wala na. No, they oppose the men already. They cannot perform. But look at men at 40 years old, you will notice that testosterone goes down. And something goes down also when the testosterone goes down. Of course, the activity of your stem cells, which used to be more than 80 to 90 million actively when you were young, at age like me, I'm 64, it's already about less than 5 million. Oh my God, 5 million. So when you were 10 years old, you had a scratch in your skin. In 3 days, the scratch is gone. But at your age, oh my God, it will take you 1 week, 2 weeks before something nice will happen. Okay. Your faces, from my vantage point, looks like this because of what we commonly call as stress. The word stress sa mga lalaki, alam mo naman yun, di ba? It's called a mistress. That's why you watch out. Anyway, there is stress at work, stress coming here, stress going everywhere. Everything is stress nowadays. And stress makes the doctors happy. more than 2/3 of visits to doctors, surgeries, and hospitals actually because of stress. Isn't that nice? All of these. This is what I love most: headache, neck pain, shoulder pain, back pain. 60% of the patients I see in my clinic are doctor-induced pains. When you give metformin with a statin plus a sartan, the patient is already in fibromyalgia. They are in severe pain. Pain all over the body. They cannot sleep. Okay? So as a result, we have all these diseases which we dread, from heart disease, strokes, high blood pressure. And if you go to the doctor always is tuned to give you only one answer. And that answer is called medicine. Because all doctors are drug pushers. All doctors in practice are drug pushers. You cannot deny that. If you're diabetic, my diabetic patients, I have counted their medicines, 12 to 14. Can you imagine that? So, we have a problem because each pill costs so much. And especially in the Philippines, where our problem is the economic side, being healthy becomes more and more elusive. By the way, this guy on the left lower, that's all the medicines he took. Nice, no? Good business. Anyway, you will notice that we are now dying earlier and earlier. When I was a student, heart attacks were 60 and above or 70 and above. By the time I was graduating, it was about 40 to 50. Now it's 20. It's becoming younger and younger. What this? Aging very fast, like progeria. And it's called the Lewis effect. Remember that? No. That's a good line, no? It's supposed to make you younger, but look at him. Maybe. So, when you get older, everything hurts because most of you have arthritis. And that what doesn't work at stem cells stay there in your body, but they sleep because of the toxicity you have. Whether it is psycho-emotional, radiation, radioactive, or sound wave, all the pollutants really make stem cells go into sleep mode. And they don't only sleep. The problem is, tululaway pa. And when they are in this mode, you need a very strong stimulus to wake them up. You now are suffering from stem cell failure. There's a saying that life begins at 40. The statement is life begins to deteriorate at 40. But nakalimutan nila yung to deteriorate. That is why it's called life begins at 40. But it deteriorates at 40. Mga lalaki, they deteriorate at 40. Women, worse. Okay. Now, there's this clock which we call the one that sets time for our lives. And what is the difference between now and dying is just quality of life. If your quality of life between now and dying is not good, you better die earlier. But if you want to get more quality out of life, what is remainder, or even add some more, then the answer is here. When we ask the question, is there a genuine cure for all degenerative conditions that has plagued us? The answer is in the horizon. Diba ito yung paradigm natin before? you will notice that there is a shift button there. And if you press that shift button, you will notice that there is hope for us in the horizon. And that is now available here in the Philippines. Letting your body heal itself. So that's what stem cells